Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Gordon.
Hi, Janet.
Janice.
Janice, oh my gosh. Clearly, I'm tired today.
Wow. You always feel better after a workout, right? Thank you for sharing all these skills and amazing things with us.
Always.
I was just working out with Arden. She was just lovely.
Good. Yeah, coming to an end here with that this week. Okay, Jasmine, we could probably just maybe one more minute and then we'll get started.
Sounds good.
Awesome, thank you. Hey, Maren. Okay, whenever you're ready, Jasmine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Try the video. 1 second.
ConnecTogether creates opportunities for people living with disabilities by providing information, resources, and programming geared towards greater inclusion and quality of life. Check out some of the programs we offer through our online learning platform, ConnecTogether, including our Service Mondays, where we highlight a local organization or initiative. Wednesday Chair Yoga with Bobby Seal-Kobiski. Thursday Adapted Fitness with Megan Williamson. Friday Rotating Dance Classes hosted by Janice Lawrence and Joanne Cuff. And other initiatives, including presentations by the Disabled Independent Gardeners Association's Growable program and our Perspective series. Check out our updated programs calendar on our website, connectra.org, or find us on Facebook at ConnecTogether Society.
That will be all on my end. I'll spotlight you for the stream.
Perfect, thank you. Awesome. Thanks, Jasmine. All right, hello everyone. We are here, it's Thursday, and we're here for our workout. So today's workout is going to be a little bit more of a cardio focus and some isometric holds. So I know I've done these with you in the past. These are great. They challenge our muscles in a bit of a different way than I typically go for in these classes. Some of you will recognize some of the work we do. I'm not going to be demonstrating with any weights per se when we get into some of the isometric holds, but I will encourage if you need more of a challenge to hold some light weights. And when I say light weights, I mean starting with like soup cans or 1 or 2 pounds, okay? Depending on kind of where we're working with. You also don't have to, you can also go for a bit of speed. So when we get there, it'll make a little bit more sense and I'll guide you through that. But just in terms of equipment, I'm not demonstrating with weights. So if you want to have those light weights on standby, go for that. We will be using a dowel. So have your trusty dowel with you. This can also be a broomstick, a dead hockey stick, a cane, a crutch, anything. Just make sure it is longer than the width of your shoulders. Okay. Really important so that we can keep the grip nice. And then something light, doesn't have to be a ball, but if you have a bender ball, that's great. Some of you have medicine balls. That's a good option too. So having it a little bit weighted, I do encourage a bit of weight on this. You can even do like I don't know if any of you have like a weighted yoga block or anything like that, but just something that you can hold. You could also use one of the weights if you want. Okay. I just like to show different pieces of equipment. Some of us have different pieces. Okay. And that's all we need today, and our beautiful bodies. So let's get started. If you need the backrest on your chair, go ahead and prop yourself up slightly if you can. So just place a block or a rolled up towel or something behind you just to get your spine a little bit longer so we can open up the chest and get into some of these breathing muscles. Okay. If you don't need the back of a chair, go ahead and sit tall, preferably on something harder, and you're going to have your feet flat on the floor or your foot plates. Okay. So nice and tall, shoulders are rolling back. Your chin is slightly going to be tucked. I'm going to shut my eyes. I invite you to do the same. If you're not comfortable, that's totally fine. And we're just going to start a little bit of breathing. If you want to put, sometimes it's nice for feedback just to put your hand on your belly. And we're going to start with some breaths. So I'd like you to try and aim a count slower than you normally would. Okay, so we inhale. And then take an exhale. And we're going to do that 10 times. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, focusing on expanding in the belly. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Keeping that posture. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. If you're not at my tempo, that's okay. Just a guide. And exhale, trying to slow it down every time. And inhale. And exhale. 2 more as a group. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay, you're going to take that. We're going to come into the pecs. We're going to release just to loosen up and open up our chest a little bit more. So getting right into the breast, behind the breast tissue, into the pec muscle. Okay, so we're working in and behind. Okay, finding the areas that are maybe tight or feeling a bit, I like to use the description like a guitar string where the muscle is just really taut. Sometimes we can feel that. And then you can start to work your way up into the, I'll give you a choice. You can do more pec minor, or you can work into the anterior shoulder. We're going to be hitting these a lot today. So if you want to get right in here, it might be a good idea. But if you want to work into the pec minor, that's fine too. Both are great. And then we're going to go right into the trap muscle. So I like to support my elbow coming right in. You can work all the way up into the neck, side of the neck, even down the back slightly, because the trap muscle kind of goes down back here as well. All the way up to that bony prominence on the outer portion of your shoulder. So right in here is going to be the sweet spot for a lot of us. Okay, so I'm giving you a lot of wiggle room on where to work here. There isn't really a wrong way to do this. Just try not hang out on the bony prominence and you'll feel it. So right where that nice muscle section is, or where it's feeling softer. Okay, and you can also do this pinch and pull away method, which I sometimes demonstrate. This is if you need a little bit more, or maybe you're feeling extra hard or tight up here. This is another version. Okay, a few more seconds here. And awesome, good. Okay, and then just give yourself a little test. Do you feel difference on that one side if you tip your head or do the rotation? Okay. All right, other side. So we're going to start with pec. Try and relax the arm of the side that you're working on. So in this case, it would be my right. Try not tense up. Okay. And coming up into pec minor now, so a little bit higher. You can work all the way in towards the sternum, or you can work out into the anterior shoulder, really making sure that you're not pushing against your hand. Just keep it nice and relaxed. Awesome. Finishing that up there. And then we're going to work into the last spot. So coming right up into your trap or into the right up into the neck, this area. And awesome. Good. Okay, good. Shaking that out. Just see if you have any more even feeling on that side. All right, coming in, we're going to just hit a rotation to start. So rotating over the shoulder. Okay. And we're going to take our eye gaze over and we're only twisting as much as we can, keeping our breath the same. So we don't want to twist so much that we're cutting off that breathing. Okay, eyes behind you, looking over your shoulder, and we're here for 30 seconds. Hey, Marn, do you mind just muting?
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Thank you. And 3, 2, and awesome. And we're going to turn to the other side. Good. Keeping the feet planted. So we shouldn't have any shifting in the hips when we switch to the other side. And we're exhaling and inhaling. Same thing here. Trying to be aware of our breath, not cutting it off in any way. Just decrease the rotation amount if you find that that's happening. And slowly come back to center. Good. Okay, we're going to tuck the chin. We're going to do some cat cows. So tucking the chin, rounding all the way down to the floor, rounding, and that's fine. You can even grab the backs of your legs. And slowly roll up after a deep breath in or out. Okay, take your hands, place them on something solid, either behind you or at your sides, and you're going to reach your heart up to the ceiling. Most of us know this one by now. Big inhale or big exhale. And good, we're going to switch again. We're doing 4 of these today. Tucking the chin, rounding down through the spine. All the way down, really rounding in that spine, like purposely pushing your belly button back behind you, grabbing the legs if you need leverage. Deep breath at the bottom. Slowly roll up. Hands behind you, shoulder blades in your back pockets. Reach your heart to the ceiling. And deep breath here. Awesome. We're doing this again. We're halfway. And tucking that chin, rounding in the spine. All the way down. Deep breath at the bottom. When you get there, use that to momentum yourself back up nice and smooth. Slowly rolling up, hands behind you. Really open that chest up, reach, eyes to the ceiling, expose your throat. And this will be your last one. Deep breath. And tucking the chin all the way down. Everybody's doing great. Slowly come on down. Deep breath in or out. I'm just giving breath guidance. Okay, I'm not being very specific on which way your breath should go. And there's a reason for that. So just as long as you're breathing in those transitions. Okay, tucking the chin, or sorry, tipping the chin. Shoulder blades down into your back pockets. And deep breath here. All right, big side bend. We're going to reach up and out. I want you to expose your armpit to the ceiling. If you need to have your hand on something or your arm, that's fine. We want to expose the armpit, try not round forward. Okay, reach and then other side. Big reach. And other side. Good. And again. And other side. We're trying to get a nice big lateral stretch along the side body. So you might feel this right under your armpit. You might feel it even going down into your hip. And that's not a bad thing. All the way over. Good. Reach. Deep breath. Try and exhale on the end of your stretch. So here. Last two. And good. And awesome. Nice. Okay, shoulder rolls. We're going to come forward one. Okay, the biggest mistake I see with this is people using their arms. Okay, like wings. So no wings. And we're just thinking of the shoulders moving. So the arms are going to move by default because they're attached to your shoulder, right? It's that same bone. But a lot of times people get away from that and they start to do this. So we really want to try and up, almost like you're going to touch your shoulders to your ears, because what this does is it helps restore your scapular range of motion, which is what we want, right? So our body doesn't want to do it a lot of times if we have any stickiness there or stiffness. Okay, once you've hit your 10, I have lost count for myself because I was talking, so we'll call that 10. And now reverse it. Nice and big. Good. Really nice. And good. Okay, we're going to take out one hand. Nice big wrist circles. One, keep that elbow nice and straight. Okay, get out any Rice Krispies you might have. And other way, same hand. Nice and big with that circle. Try not cut any corners. Good. And 8, 9, and 10. Other side. We never warm up our wrists enough. And I know there's a few people in here that are currently working on some wrist exercises. So try and get these in today for the few of us. And it's truly good for everybody to do because we usually ignore this portion of our upper body, which is super important, especially if you're using some type of mobility device where you do your own transferring or you're using crutches. Other way. And awesome. Okay, we're going to think of picking up sand. So pick up the sand. I want you to squish, as long as your nails aren't digging into your palm, squish as hard as you can. And then I want you to flick water off of your fingers as hard as you can. So I want the water to spew onto the screen. Okay, so pick up sand, squeeze like you're going to make the sand fall out of, like dribble out of all the sides. So you're squeezing. And then I want you to flick the water off your hands. So power. Yeah, good. Pick up the sand. Squeeze, nice ball fist. Squeeze, I want them to turn white. And flick. And again, pick up the sand, squeeze nice and hard as best as you can, get white knuckles and flick. Good, really powerful on that flick. I want to see power in those fingers. And squeeze, big, 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 big. And flick, we're going to do one more as a group. Pick up the sand, big squeeze, as best as you can, and then nice big flick. Awesome, good. Okay, we're going to get right into it. So everybody grab your dowel. We're going to start with some rotations with a punch. And then from there, we're going to go right into dowel up and over with a T-tip, just to get some of the trunk firing a little bit before we get into it, our other circuits, okay? So this is all going to be for reps. So we're going to do 20 with the punch, and then we're going to do 10 T-tips coming down, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate, punch. When we do this punch, I want you to think of rotating through the trunk, okay? So it's as if your belly button is doing the rotating. It's leading, and your chest is just following. Nice and tall in the chest. We want to try and keep that posture nice. Shoulders slightly rolled back. Over halfway. Okay, this one's a little quicker today if you can. A little quicker pace. Two more. Okay, T-tip. So we go straight up, tip, tip. Notice how my hands are staying at the same relationship to my ear. So as I go up, I'm not doing this, right? We're not at a concert. It's tipping. Yes, tipping. So you're having to use your trunk muscles. Okay. And awesome, 10 of these. I don't really care which way you tip first. So you can alternate or you can just stick with the one side. Doesn't matter today. Okay, we're halfway. If you're not at my tempo, that's fine. Just keep counting for yourself. And last two here. Breathing still. And awesome, good. Okay, from there, we're gonna do kayaks 1 minute. You're gonna be on the clock. I don't think I need to demonstrate this. I think we're all very aware. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Nice big kayaks. If you are, I mean, most of us in here do this with me often. So if you're feeling good about your kayak, I challenge you to speed it up right away today. Okay. If you need the warm up, then that's fine. Just keep the pace you were planning to do it at. And I want everybody to think of really driving their dowel down into the floor or into the imaginary water line. Okay, so drive it really deep down, stay nice and tall. Rotating once again from the belly button. Okay, so we're using that trunk to rotate. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Good. All righty. Is everybody warm for our, that was our warm up. So are we all ready to go? Okay. So this is where you might want your light weights. If you don't want light weights, then you're just going to do what I'm doing, which is just no weight. So I'm not going to hold anything. Okay. So we've done these before. Some of these are going to look familiar. So we're going to start with butterflies. Okay. So when we do butterflies, I want you to think of leading with the thumbs. Okay. So we're going to be reaching out with the thumbs and then you're going to swoop the hands back down. So reach outwards with the thumbs and then swoop them back down. Okay. So this is the movement. So we're going to be doing this for 40 seconds. When you're done the 40 seconds, we're going to lift, and you can't see, but my hands are just like this. So thumbs are up, and we're going to hold. Okay. So my hands are almost above my head. They're about here. Okay. 40 seconds and 40 seconds. So 40 seconds of reps, 40-second hold. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and butterflies. Nice and big, nice and smooth. Pace is up to you. Once again, if you want to hold those weights, go for it. Okay, we're sitting nice and tall or standing, whatever you like, as long as you're keeping that posture. Okay, we have 8 seconds, and then we're going to do that hold. Watch you're not looking at your hands. We don't want to look up as the hands butterfly. Just look forward. And here we go, hold. 40 seconds. I'm just moving this so I can see it. Okay, try and find stillness here. The body likes to move when things get tough. So just try and find stillness. Think of getting taller. Make sure your elbows are stretched. You're halfway. Keep that breath going. Stay strong. Think of growing taller through the crown of your head. 3, 2, bring those arms down. Beautiful. 40-second rest. While we're resting, I'm showing you what we're doing next, and then we're doing another superset. So it's exactly the same, but now we're reversing the butterfly pattern. Okay, so instead of thumbs up, now we're leading pinkies. So pinkies go up, and this one reminds me almost of treading water. So if any of you are swimmers, you tread water almost like you're spreading peanut butter on pieces of bread. This is what they told me when I was a kid. And something called tadpoles something. But I will always remember them saying this. And this helps thinking of that treading water. Okay. When you're done, you're going to do the exact same hands up. But this time my thumbs are going to be down, like I'm hitchhiking, but saying like boo, like hitchhiking to the floor. Okay. So same position. We're just internally rotating. Here we go. 40 seconds and 40 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Pinkies up. Push the water away. All right. Push that water away like you're propelling yourself backwards. All right. So pinkies up and then push away. Yeah. This one's tough. We'll keep practicing. And thumbs down, hold. 40 seconds here. Find stillness. 20 seconds, you're halfway. Keep those elbows nice and stretched. Thumbs really rotating down. And breathe. If you move at all, it's to stretch your elbows a little bit more. 3, 2, and time. 40-second rest. Okay, shake out those arms. Yeah, lots of shoulder work. Okay, we're going to move on to the next superset. I didn't say this, but make sure everybody has water nearby because it's still really hot today. Okay, so the next superset, we're going to be starting here, and you're going to end here. and then come down. Here, 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 here. We're going to hold here at the next 40 seconds. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Internal, external. Okay. Keep that chest nice and open. So nice and broad. So the elbows aren't coming in here. We're keeping it nice and open. This is why we did those pec releases. Last 10, and then we're going to do our isometric hold. Two, and time, 40 seconds. Okay, watch, we don't drop the elbows too low. They should be at 90 degrees. Palms forward. If you can, splay those fingers nice and big. Jazz hands. Okay, back of the neck nice and long, so we're not looking up like this. Keep the back of the neck long. Long spine, feet planted, get taller. And deep breath. 15 seconds left, everybody. Nice. I'm seeing a lot of stillness. Great. And time. Good. Ooh, how are we doing, everybody? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, okay. Okay. 40-second rest, and then we're doing another superset. So this one's going to be a little bit different. Okay, so this is it's essentially called a lateral raise, kind of. But we're going to keep our thumbs up. So instead of having the palms neutral like this, I want us to be almost like hitchhiking. Our elbows are going to be just soft. So they're not bent, they're just soft. So I don't want to see any locking out. Okay. And we're going to hitchhike to the corners of the room that you're facing. So just to 90 degrees. So which means just to my shoulders and then down. Okay. With this one, what I don't want to see is bouncing off of the chair or the legs. And I see it all the time. So when we get tired, we bounce, right? So it's control, 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 control. Okay. The hold is going to be here for the 40 seconds. Okay. So this one's going to feel a little easier than the last three, or it should. Here we go. 3, 2, and go. Unless you hold weights, then it won't be. I shouldn't say that it's not. But the range of motion of this is way less, so it's going to feel a little more doable. Nice, everybody, over halfway already. And hold. Okay, no higher than your shoulders. Thumbs are up. Watch on this, we don't protract those shoulders. So see how I concaved in my chest. So lift your chest, have your shoulders slightly retracted. So your shoulder blades are slightly closer together on your back. 20 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. 40-second rest. And then we're going to do one more. Okay. So this one's going to be similar to this one we did, but instead of internal, external, we're going to extend. So angels, 2. Okay. The hold is here again. So we're repeating the same hold as before. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Up. Breathing. Opening that chest up. Halfway. Nice, everybody. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Open that chest up, abdominals drawing in. Think of breathing through your belly. And shoulders are relaxed. So we don't want to have hiked shoulders. Keep that neck nice and long. This space between your shoulder and your ear should be really big. We're at 15 seconds left. This is 3, 2, 1, and bring those arms down. Good. Get some water. Okay. 40-second rest. And then we are going to do 2 of those again. So we're going to do butterflies forward and butterflies back for a second round. Okay. And then we're going to move on. So 40-second break. Last 10 seconds, and then we're going to start. So we all know this one, thumbs up. Okay. I'm not going to give you a huge break in between this time. So we're going to be doing our butterfly, hold, thumbs are up, thumbs are just normal. Probably like a 10-second break, and then we're going right into the reverse butterfly. Thumbs down. Okay, so less break in between, just these 2 one last time. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and go. Nice big butterfly. Ten seconds. Speed it up a little bit if you can. And hold. Get taller, push through your feet. Reach for the sky with those fingers. We're here for 40. Last 10. Stretch those elbows. 3, 2, 1, and give it a little rest. Okay, 10 seconds. We're starting again. This time we're reversing the butterfly. Here we go for 3, 2, 1, and go. Reverse the butterfly, push the water away. Hang in there. These 2 are close together, but we can do it to the end. So this is your last superset on these isometric holds. Eight seconds. 3, 2, and thumbs are down. So hitchhiking to the floor. Hold. Really rotate those thumbs down. Last one, everybody. You're almost there. Twenty seconds. Keep going, keep breathing. Get those arms up a little higher to the corners. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome. Okay, take 1 minute, and then we're gonna go on to something else. Good. Shake out those shoulders, those arms. Ooh. Actually, we'll start with this. Okay, so you're still resting, but just give your arms a little break. We're going to go into your, whatever the object is that you have put out. So it can be a light object. It can be a little weight. Is that medicine ball weighted, Doreen? Yeah? No? Okay. That's fine. It's perfect. Okay, so we're going to be combining wheel ups. Okay. So we're going to be doing rotation 1, rotation 2, and then we're going to come up and listen to the seashell 3. So this is something we've been doing in the last few weeks in this class. So really focusing on that trunk rotation, listening to the seashell. Okay. If this feels really good and you know the pattern, I highly recommend you speed it up. Okay, and go for speed. If you're still getting the pattern down, I want you to slow it down and just focus on that pattern. Okay, and if you need to add weight, I recommend adding weight. So everybody's working at their own levels. Okay, we're going to do that for 1 whole minute. When you're done that, we're going to come in and we're going to do paint shakers for 30 whole seconds, which I've never done with you before. We've always done 20. Okay, so we're going to go shaking the object in front of you as if it had paint in it. Okay, even if you don't have trunk support enough to stay upright, you can still do this one, because what you're going to focus on is getting a bit smaller. So not stretching your arms all the way out, but just keeping it tighter to your body and just speeding up your shake. Because if we stay quick, there's less chance of us falling forward. Okay, so just start small and test yourself. And then if you're able to make it bigger without falling forward, great. Okay. If you have full trunk or enough trunk to sit up tall and have your hands out in front of you and you don't fall forward, I expect you to be doing full presses. Okay. So 1 minute wheel up, 30 seconds paint shakers. And then we're going to take a break and then we're going to repeat it. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, no wiggle parties in the hips. I was just going to say wiggle parties, and then I realized I need to tell you where. Awesome. Exhale, exhale, breathe. Inhale, inhale, breathe. You don't have to be exact on my cueing of breath, but I just want you to breathe. Try and find a rhythm that works for you. If you make your breath with the rhythm of your movement, you will be more efficient. So that's a hint. Okay, 15 seconds. Good. This is 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, 15-second break, and then we're going right into paint shakers for 30. Okay, so getting ready, nice and tall, reset your posture, shoulders rolled back, weight is right in front of you or a ball, getting ready, 3, 2, and go. I should see blurry balls in the screens or blurry objects. We're moving so fast. Good. Actually looks pretty cool. 15 seconds. Last 5. Keep going, keep going. Don't slow it down. 2, and time. Beautiful. All right, 30-second break, and we're doing that again. Short break. Wheel ups, 1 minute. Paint shakers, 30 seconds. Okay, the goal is to try and keep our heart rate up. That's why our breaks are a bit shorter today, okay? Here we go, getting ready. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 minute. If you need more of a challenge and you've already sped it up, get your arms higher in the seashell. Get it over your ear, so above your ear, not just at ear height. Get it a little higher. That will challenge your core, your equilibrium, finding your balance, your trunk stabilizing muscles, and it's going to challenge your throat because now you have a bigger range. to chop down. Okay. Halfway. Last 10 seconds. Everybody's doing great. 5. Keep moving. 4, 3, 2, and time. 15 seconds. Right into paint shakers. Take a deep breath. Get tall. Set those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and go. Blurry balls. I should see blurry balls in the screens. All different colors. I love it. Ten seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, and time. Okay, a 30-second break. One more round, everybody. Grab that little sip of water. Starting in 10. 5, 4, 3, 1 minute here, 2, and we go. Last time. Make this your best set. Okay, it's your last set I'm going to see today. Ooh, almost dropped my ball. It's going too fast. No such thing. Keep moving. You are over halfway right here. Feet planted, get taller. "15 seconds left, everybody. Keep that chest lifted. Widen that collarbone, just like you're going to show off a necklace. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. 15 seconds. We're doing our last paint shakers. I see everybody getting the pattern now, which is nice. That's really good because then we can focus on technique. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last time here. Let's see blurriness, blurry colors. Breathe. Get out a little bit more shakes than you did the first time and the second time. So if you're counting, you should get out like another 10 shakes. That's how fast and quick and powerful I want this round. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome, everybody. Good. Okay, set that aside. Let your heart rate come down. We're just going to do some nice, easy neck stretches because we did do a little bit of overhead work. So you're going to tuck your chin, have your hands hanging at your sides. Tuck your chin, and we're going to look right at your armpit. So it's as if you're going to grab something with your chin and hold it at your collarbone. Eyes on your armpit, and we're going to hold. Okay, we're going to be here for 30 seconds on the clock. So we should be feeling this down the back on the left side or whatever, the opposite side of that you're looking. So for me, I feel it down the back of my left side of my upper neck and back. Two, one, slowly come on up. Good. Well, that feels good today. And other side for 30. Tuck your chin. You're on the clock. If somebody isn't feeling this in the right spot, just let me know after the stretch. See if I can help. And slowly come up. Just 5 shoulder rolls going backwards to end today. Here we go. Only backwards. So coming up. 1, remember they're the shoulders, not the arms. 2. And big 3. And 4. And 5. Good. Awesome. Okay, everybody. That was our cardio and isometric day. You might be a little sore in your shoulders tomorrow or just tired, and that's fine. Reminder for those of you that are part of the cohort, your last day is tomorrow. So make sure if you want to get in that last workout or check something on the site for the last time, do that today. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you here all next week. Have a great rest of your week.
Thanks, Megan. Is there going to be another cohort?
Thank you.
After this one?
There will be in 2023. I'm not sure about this year. Yeah, so I will, you'll be first to know if we have one, but it's not looking like we do right now. Yeah.
It's a funding shortfall, right?
I will keep you posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask a question, please? So why do we rest in between sets? Like what is as opposed to just keep going?
Because if you keep going, your power output and your energy is going to suffer. So you're not going to do as well. So it's the type of exercise I'm expecting to happen in these times. Because your body, if you are doing these certain types of energy outputs, your body needs the rest to get the same energy that you do. If we just kept running through it, that gets into more like endurance. It's like when you ride your bike. You could ride your bike that you have mindlessly for an hour, but that's not the energy system that you couldn't do the energy I want you to hit in this class on the bike.
Right.
Yeah. So we're hitting different energy systems than most people don't do on their own without the guidance because it's hard.
So it's not such an endurance activity as really getting the power and
complete opposite of endurance. The things we're doing are less than a minute at most. It's the opposite of endurance. We're not hitting endurance in this class. No.
Kind of like interval training, I guess, in a sense.
It is a bit of interval. Yeah, but you can also do interval training. You can do interval training in endurance as well, but it would just be different times. So you interval training endurance might look like a 5-minute split, right? Anything above like a minute or 2 minutes is going to be your endurance system, which is utilizing oxygen, right? But when we're doing shorter bursts of energy, like the power output, we're not using oxygen to rely on that energy anymore, right? It's anaerobic. So that's why you physically can't sustain it longer than usually the 45 seconds to the minute. And true power typically isn't sustained longer than 30 seconds. So we don't endurance is kind of the default, I find, and we want to try and train. There's a lot of benefits training more in the other energy systems. So that's the purpose of the rest. It's also that too, aside from that, when we start to do things too long, even endurance, the body gets tired and then we start to compensate, and that's when injury happens.
Yeah.
Those are great questions.
Well, I learned so much from you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. And
it's kind of like active rest in a bit because we're still really holding our hands up, but that's I wouldn't even say that's a rest. I would say so isometric holding, that's technically endurance, that section. But in terms of, I thought you were talking about cardio, Janice. Yeah, if we're doing, say we just did like one of the ones we did, boom, 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 and then you come here, that's not a rest. That's just a different contraction of the muscle. The rest is when we actually rest. Yeah, but that one's not as much cardio. This isn't as much cardio as strength, right? If we were maybe doing, say we're doing these jacks, because this is a little bit more, I don't even want to use the word passive, but it's not really, I mean, you can just momentum this. This would be more of like a cardio, like it's getting your heart rate up more than really straining any muscles or working the muscles, where this is like strict, like your rotator cuff
muscles and your shoulders are full on working. And then holding any of these, that's going to be just, the muscle has to stay contracted in that amount of time. So I would give yourself more credit. It's definitely not a rest. It's just that it just feels different because you're changing the modality. So it feels like a rest, like, oh, I get to hold now. But then once you hold 20 seconds in, you're like, okay, I need to do something else. Right? Yeah, not a rest. That's also still strength. It's just a different way.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do a corner pec stretch now.
Perfect.
Over and out.
See you, Janice. Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
I'll
Thanks,
see you
Jasmine.
later today.
I'll see you later today. Thanks, Doreen.
Bye.
Thanks, Maren. Thank you, Jasmine. You did a great job today.
She's great.